The Wolfram language has extensive knowledge of geography and lots of functions for doing things in geocomputation, like making maps and computing distances. For example, this uses the geodistance function to get the distance between New York City and Los Angeles. In this input, the locations are entered by typing Control equal and then entering the names of those locations in plain English. This input uses the geolistplot function to make a map showing New York City and Los Angeles. Geolistplot and other functions for making maps work much like plotting functions like listplot, except that functions for making maps work with geographical locations rather than geometric coordinates. Here is another geolistplot input. Locations here are again entered in plain English by typing Control equal and then, in this example, the name of a country. Clicking outside the box causes the plain English to be interpreted as a Wolfram language entity, and evaluating the input gives the map. As in listplot, the map drawn by geolistplot is automatically scaled in a way that makes sense for what is being plotted. For example, this uses geolistplot to make a map of two famous locations in Paris, which automatically uses a scale suitable for showing those locations. There's also a function called geographics that works like the graphics function. For example, this uses geographics to draw a map of New York City. This uses geopath in geographics to draw the shortest path on the surface of the Earth between two locations. Style specifications can be used just like in graphics. For example, this specifies that the path be drawn as a thick red line. Other graphical elements can also be used in geographics. For example, this uses geodisk to draw a disk centered on the Eiffel Tower and with a radius of 1 mile. This makes a table of maps with disks with sizes that go up as powers of 10. There's another function called geoimage that gives satellite images rather than maps. For example, this uses geoimage to get a satellite image centered on a specified location. There are various ways of adjusting the scale of that image. This input uses geodisk as a convenient way of getting an image that is scaled to the size of the specified disk. Geoposition gives the latitude and longitude of a position on the Earth. For example, this gives the latitude and longitude of the Eiffel Tower. This draws a map showing a disk and using geoposition to specify 0 latitude, 0 longitude as the location of the center of the disk. The disk isn't quite circular because the map is a projection of the surface of the Earth on a flat map, and that projection invariably introduces some distortions. Another interesting function is geonearest, which finds the nearest things of a particular type to a particular location. For example, this gives the 5 nearest countries to the location 0 latitude, 0 longitude. This finds the 5 nearest cities to that location. There is a special variable named here that gives your current location, or more precisely, the location that the computer or device thinks it is. This uses geoposition and here to give the latitude and longitude of where this computer thinks it is. This gives the distance from the location here to the Eiffel Tower. This gives the nearest 5 volcanoes to that location. This makes a map of the nearest 30 volcanoes to that location. That's the end of the examples for this section. To summarize, here is the programming vocabulary from this section. The examples included the geodistance function for calculating distances between locations, geolistplot, which works like listplot except that it draws maps, geographics, which was shown with geodisk and geopath, geoimage for getting satellite images rather than maps, and some functions for entering or finding specific locations. You can find more information about Wolfram language functions for geocomputation by selecting Wolfram documentation under the Help menu, to bring up the Wolfram Language and System Documentation Center, clicking the Geographic Data and Computation button, and selecting any item from the menu that comes up. For example, clicking Maps and Cartography brings up this page with links to most of the functions mentioned in this section, and other functions for drawing points and arrows and setting up other features on maps. Here are the exercises from the end of this section. As an example, consider exercise 8. Plot a disk centered on New York with a radius large enough to just reach San Francisco. For that, it is necessary to get the distance from New York to San Francisco, since that will be the radius of the disk. Then use that distance in geodisk to specify a disk with that radius and centered on New York. and enclose that in geographics to draw the map.